Hey YouTube, it's SoulPrime13 coming at you with another Transformers video review. Today we're going to be taking a look at a couple of Transformers knockoffs from MD005. I'm not sure if that's the company or just the model number, but these are the Commander class Optimus Prime repaints. There are two companies doing this. The other one is AS General, and I did get a couple of those. And my Nemesis Prime 1 came in the mail broken, and I do have my shattered glass version here. We'll bring him in a second, but I just want to say that as far as the two go, these are the ones to get, because they're only like $10 more, but you can literally feel the difference in quality just by picking them up. They are just much better materials without question. The joints are snug, everything feels much more secure and pristine. They just feel so much better. So if you're going to pick one or the other, go with the MD005 ones. They're just a whole different level of better. That said, they also do come with some accessories. The MD guys did a full knockoff of the Optimus. They came with like the trailer and everything, but they also included like a bunch of accessories like the Skybound Megatron arm, the parts to make the disguised Starscream, and a few other things. These guys don't come with all of that. They come with all the optional heads, the movie battle damage pieces, and then axe, gun, and then the two blast effects. And then the little air conditioner thing that fits on the back in truck mode, but I don't care about that because it doesn't hook in, it just falls right out. So, but I do want to compare them with the AS General Shattered Glass version. These guys did do a Shattered Glass as well. I actually have it on the way. I got it after I got these two. I paid for them within like a week of each other, but for some reason that one took much longer to ship, so it's just on the way. But their version of Shattered Glass is colored differently. It is the like darker color scheme with like black legs and I think a darker purple, similar to what I believe it was Transform Element did with their Shattered Glass figure. I don't know like if it's from a specific comic or not, but it's a much darker color scheme. But yeah, they do have all three colors. But yeah, this is the AS General one, and like I mentioned in my brief review of this one, like the joints are floppy. The plastic is very light. The joints are mostly stiff enough that like it holds together. It's not the absolute worst, but you know, you can definitely feel like there are some cut corners here. And again, my Nemesis Prime, like this, the chest torso piece right here, this whole thing was just the arm it's on had snapped, and it just fell out. So, but yeah, these guys, they feel much more hefty. The joints are a lot more snug, and the smokestacks are snug in a good way. And as you can see, I put the blast effects on Ultra Magnus's smokestacks just for funsies. I don't know if I would say that the paint is a ton bit better. It does seem like they have added some more paint details though. As you can see, like they don't have it on the arms for AS General. And these guys use chrome smokestacks instead of silver paint. That may be bad in the long run, but it definitely looks good. I'll give them that. They do come with their respective matrices. So if we open this up, we do get a light blue matrix in here. So there's that. And I'll bring in my official Prime, just so we can compare here. So as you can see, we have like a clear blue crystal versus a like metallic light blue. And as far as Nemesis goes, he comes with one as well. And they actually colored the inner panel black as well, but his is actually red, which is super cool. And as you can see, they do have they did come with the I think it's considered the MP44 head. I don't know. I remember someone commenting about that in my video of the full Optimus. But he does come with that head installed. And as you can see, they do come with the standard traditional head that was, on the Hasbro version as well. And they do come with the other alternate heads. I'll go ahead after I put all these matrices back away. That's upside down. And they do just come in this very plain brown box. The only reason I know this one is Ultra Magnus is because it got smushed in shipping. But we pop this out. As you can see, it comes with all the different heads. There's the little air conditioning unit, and it does come with the battle damage chest piece. There we go. So, it does come with the battle damage piece, which for these guys, it does have all the additional ports and stuff they made for their Optimus for all the extra accessories. So who knows, maybe they'll do a full release down the road. But you can give him that battle damage, and if you want, you can just pop off that head. It's just on a ball joint. And you can give him, nope, not that one, the battle damaged head. And again, you can't transform it with these other two heads just because the antenna on his head are too long. I'm wondering about maybe opening these guys up and seeing if the antenna pieces can be switched easily. Just because, like, I would like to give them different heads. Because I do like that they included different heads. I do think that looks nice. But yeah, we do have the battle damaged head. Again, we have the standard Hasbro head. We have the MP44 one that's got that more squared cartoon look, and then we do have this more animation rounded one. And I know it's like accurate to, I believe, the original G1 toy, but the white Ultra Magnus one having red eyes just strikes me a little odd, especially on this one. He looks so evil on this one. But yeah, so yeah, and then again, little AC unit for the truck mode. Just a little piece of plastic that like sits loosely on the back of the truck, so I don't particularly care about it. And it's the same for all three versions. They come with all the same accessories. Again, they come with the different heads, the battle damage, blast effects, axe, and gun. So everything is included on all three versions, so you don't have to worry about them being different as far as that goes. But yeah, they are just really, really nice KOs of the different colors. And Hasbro said they're, looking into making different colors of this mold, but like, these guys have already done it. So I'm not going to wait, and I'm especially not going to wait if it means paying, $90 just to get that big box of a trailer I don't need. Because they'll include that trailer, but not the Armada one, which I'm still super sour about, because I actually want the Super Armada Nemesis Prime. But yeah, and again, most of the features are still intact. You can still store the gun on the back. You do not get the truck storage for the gun because they do have filler panels, so you don't get that little open spot there. I do kind of wish they had left one of those open, just because like you're not even going to see it in this mode. But yeah, all the joints are nice and snug. It just feels a little squeaky there. But yeah, everything just feels completely different. It's a completely different feel from the other one. I definitely recommend these. And again, it's only a $10 difference per figure. The one from AliExpress AS General was like $30 something, and these guys are like $40. So, and again, it's still way cheaper than buying the official Hasbro version with the trailer. And like, I bought the official Hasbro version, then I bought the MD005 like full Optimus set with the trailer and everything and all the extra accessories. So I think I've paid my fair amount on all of that. But yeah, and again, I do have their shattered glass coming in the mail. These guys are great. I would love to see some third-party company make a trailer like assembly for this Ultra Magnus. Though I figure we might get one for that deluxe G1 toy Ultra Magnus that just came out in that 4-back before that ever happens. But, you know, pretty much unless Hasbro decides to make that Magnus trailer for this guy on their own, I'm probably not going to buy any more of the Hasbro version. Because, like, I already got pretty much the full set going on here. I know that AS General has done the EVA recolor, which I kind of want that one, but not like super badly. And the only other one I could think of that they could really do are Sleep Mode and the Toxitron, which are also ones that, like, I don't even own a Sleep Mode Optimus, and I have 2 shelves of Optimus Primes, so yeah, probably not going to bother with any other ones. But yeah, if you're trying to figure out which one is the better one, it's very much the MD ones. Yeah, they have more accessories. They have much better materials and quality, and they're only like $10 more. So it's a pretty clear-cut choice here. So not much else to really say about that. I definitely really dig these figures. I'm happy I decided to pick them up, especially after having a bit of a run-in with the AS General ones. And like, hey, if you want to get the AS General ones, they're not terrible. They do have a few things going for them. Like, I do believe these gas tanks on the AS General, these are actually die-cast. And like I said, you know, it's not as good a quality, but it's not absolutely horrendous. There are some loose panels and stuff, like these are a little wobbly, but, you know, passes a shake test. I think that my Nemesis was just poorly produced because I ended up getting a full refund for it, even though the seller didn't want to give it to me. But, you know, this guy turned out fine. But yeah, if you're only getting one or the other, go with the MD ones. It's the only real reason I could think of you getting this one is because their shattered glass has a different color scheme. Because this is, I think, the more traditional shattered glass color scheme, where, like I said, theirs is going to be that darker color scheme with, like, the black instead of gray. So, unless that's, like, a big factor for you, I mean, clear winner. But I think I'll quit yapping now. I've pretty much said everything that's on my mind about these figures, and I'm pretty satisfied with them in general. Very happy to have some alternate versions of these guys. So yeah, I wanted to do a little bit more for this video. I did try and swap the antenna on my Nemesis Prime for some of the other ones that he can transform with. Unfortunately, each of the antennas have a slightly different size, like, pool slash peg, so they don't fit into the other head, so you can't swap them around and transform them, which is a bummer. I would have really liked to have given them each a different head, but it is what it is. Also, one thing I forgot to mention about the Ultra Magnus one is, I'm not sure how well it's coming across, but he does actually have a very, very faint hint of blue in the white. And I think it actually looks really nice. I like that it gives it a little more bluishness to go along with the blue blast effects and the blue windows. And I think it actually looks really nice. It's very, very minimal. It's hard to even see under certain lighting, but it's just got a smidge of blueness to the white. I think it looks really good. Also, since we're in vehicle mode, they do have, you know, the painted taillights. They're both red. Also, Nemesis actually does have a little bit of teal on his bumper. That's cool. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that briefly and throw that into the video as well and show them in their vehicle modes. You know, obviously they can transform. Some of the joints are a little stiff, so you might need a tool, but, you know, there are plenty of other third-party figures with that. Well, just figures in general, really. But yeah, just wanted to briefly add that in. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say here. So this is Soul Prime 13 saying transform and soul out.